We always put the people first. Let's get it. Yeah. Hey, people first community, hit the link below. Let's get it. Deion describes what it was like to cover Randy Moss. Deion versus Randy Moss, two of the greatest of the greats to ever play the game. Let's get it.
This matchup.
Let me tell you something. This is, first of all, my fishing buddy and dear friend. This guy here changed the game in every aspect of change.
Listen to Deion. Deion is a person who changed the game. Listen to how highly respected he talk about Randy Moss, another person who changed the game. If you ever got Moss, that means that's a style of catch that Randy Moss used to do, and he got a catch named after him called Moss.
Changing the game. The week playing against Randy Moss, your defensive coordinators would go bald because they're telling you you don't understand how fast this guy is. You're on cover two after cover two after cover two. The safeties are so far back that if he gets off the jam, beats one, and catches a slant, he's out of there. Yeah.
What he's saying is Randy Moss is such a great athlete that if you play cover two, he can outrun the cover two, get over and under, and still go score in cover two with the safeties playing deep. Okay, I'm back. That's for people who understand football. Listen to what Deion talking about.
It was no way to defend this guy. And I was playing against Randy with a blown hamstring right here. You can see I'm 100 yards off. I know they're just gonna throw the ball deep, and it's gonna be a jump ball. And I couldn't even bend my leg. So then they said, okay, he's gonna play off. Let us go up there and make him come up and make the tackle. And Randy was a freak of nature. He had great hands, could run every route, but the deep ball was everything. When he throw that hand up,
It's over.
It's over. And Randy felt like there's no one in the NFL could run with him and play with him. That's the way he thought about the game.
Because no one could.
And no one could.
Yeah.
This guy,
Nobody could run with Randy Moss, and that's Deion Sanders saying that with a pulled hamstring too. That's crazy. So yeah, the kid
guy changed the game of football.
So when
Randy Moss, Hall of Fame, named the NFL all-time 100 team. Yeah, he top three receivers, top four, top five at least. I'd say top three, but yeah, top three receiver ever. Deion, number one corner ever.
when he broke in, you were in college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in '98.
Yes.
So were you watching? And you were like,
'98?
He broke in '98. You came in 2001, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just graduated high school.
Okay.
Steve Smith, a good wide receiver right there too. Now that's a beast.
So you were probably thinking, man, that guy, he is changing the game.
I mean, you see Randy. Even now, when I see Randy, I'm amazed. He's in Charlotte, where I am, and he works out and does all that stuff. He's still working out. He worked out his son. We had an opportunity a couple of years ago to work out with each other. He's a freak of nature. He's remarkable, and his name says it all. When you get mossed,
Yeah.
right? And
What I told y'all, when you get mossed, that's after Randy. If you ever heard that.
he used to moss people. He was for a receiver. Jerry, Randy, T.O. There were guys, Steve. There were guys that when you played by yourself in the backyard, you were mimicking their moves. You were mimicking their catches.
Absolutely, 100%.
Not everybody has been that way, but those guys, including yourself, have been those guys. If you want to play wide receiver, those are the guys you mimic.
Steve Largent, what did you admire most about Randy Moss when you
You
saw
know,
him?
I didn't get to know Randy until he was inducted in the Hall
Look at Steve right there. Steve was a baller too. Now, Steve was a baller if you know your football history. So let's see what he got to say.
of Fame. And I had one impression of Randy, and then I met him, and it just totally blew the impression that I had of him out of the water, because he was the nicest, most humble, hardworking, great guy that I've ever met. He really is just a.
If you read between the lines, we already knew what Steve thought. Steve thought Randy was a thug, a rogue, and a thief. That's what say that, Steve. That's what you thought it was. But yeah, people got to pass. But man, hey, you got to get to know the person. You can't judge the book by its cover. Shout out to Steve for correcting that.
A wonderful human being, and not only that, he's a great football player,
Yes.
and there's no question about that.